Beach Business Partnership at 302-228-3701. Democratic lawmakers are proposing to raise a host of motor vehicle fees in an effort to pay for roads and infrastructure improvements in Delaware. Legislation introduced Friday increases the document fee on car sales from 3.75% to 4.2%. Penalty fees for late license and registration renewals will increase substantially, as would other several fees. From our sports desk, the Philadelphia Phillies defeated the New York Mets by a score of 3-1. The Washington Nationals defeated the Braves 9-2, and the New York Yankees defeated the Baltimore Orioles 5-4. In our hockey playoffs, the Washington Capitals lost to the New York Rangers, bringing that series to 3-2. Here's the 3-day forecast from our Delaware 105.9 Weather Center. Today, areas of low clouds and fog, high 78. Tonight, cloudy, low 61. Tomorrow, patchy fog, high 81. And on Monday, cloudy, fog in the morning, then a shower or thunderstorms in the afternoon, high 81. Get news anytime at Delaware1059.com. I'm Alan Vickers. Now, Weller Does Delmarva on Delaware 105.9.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Saturday morning. The allergies are working well. So anybody that has allergies, I'm sure that you know they're working well today. But anyway, good morning. It's Saturday morning. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. Weller's Utility Trailers is open. The doors are open. The lights are on. And the cash register's ready, and we're ready to do some business. I did want to tell you we are looking for people to like our show, which is Weller Does Delmarva. We'd like you to like it anyway, but like it on Facebook if you would. And today we're actually going to have some free items. Everybody seems to like that. In the past we have mentioned some things that were free and had a huge response. So today is no different. Mother's Day is tomorrow, and we're going to have some really interesting things, just a few things that we're going to give away. Absolutely free. And I'm going to give you the phone number now so you'll be ready. It's 337-8228, 337-8228. And when I say, okay, if you call now and tell us your name and number and that you want one of those items for free, you'll have the phone number ready. It's 337-8228. So I'll have a couple things through the show, and I'll just say, okay, this particular item is absolutely free, no purchase necessary. You got to come in today by 1. And then you get on the phone and call and talk to Brooks, or not Brooks, he's here with me. You'll talk to Brandon or Earl or whoever answers the phone, and you'll say, look, I want one of them, put my name on the list, because some of it there is a limited supply. But anyway, you can watch us too. Where is that at? What is it?
Weller Does Delmarva.
Got to keep up with me there. WellerDoesDelmarva.com, right? Not .dat. There's a new one out called .guru.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I like that one.
I thought you would like that .guru.
Yeah. Wellers.guru. Anyway, so good morning, everybody. I hope you've had a good week. I've had a very good week. Have you had a good week, Brooks?
I have had a good week. It's went by quickly.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It seemed like it was just Monday 5 days ago.
That makes absolute sense.
Does it really?
It does.
All right. Well, anyway, what are you doing for Mother's Day?
We are having a big feast over at my sister and brother-in-law's house.
Really?
We're having we got a bushel of crabs coming.
You don't have to brag.
10 pounds of shrimp.
Bushel of crabs, 10 pounds of shrimp.
Baked potatoes.
Well, what's everybody else eating?
I don't know. That's what I'm eating.
Okay.
But we're having my
bushel
parents
of crabs.
and their
Is that
parents.
your first crabs for the year?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, so 10 pounds of shrimp. Is that very many?
I think so. We're getting 8 of them steamed, and 2 of them we're going to wrap in bacon and grill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, go on, Brooks. What else you having? Ain't corn on the cob?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think we got 48 ears of corn on the cob.
Really?
Yeah.
Any watermelon?
No, not quite summer enough for
Cantaloupe?
that. I don't know if she's got any like fruits like that.
How about prunes?
Oh.
No prunes?
We got those for our little baby, Ava, yes. She'll have them.
Okay.
But she can have those. I don't know if I'm going to touch anything like that.
Really? Okay, not on purpose.
Not
anyway.
exactly.
All right. Well, folks, good morning. I hope you're going to enjoy today's show. We're going to work extra hard to make it entertaining. How's that sound?
That sounds like a plan.
We're going to work up a sweat. So if you've never been to Weller's, come on in and stop by. We're here. We're open. Weller's Utility Trailers is right on Route 13 in Bridgeville. And like I said, you can watch us. People say, what do you mean watch us? It's kind of funny. We stream the show, and then we have people go back. I have people comment all week long saying, what about this? What about that? You got to remind me now when we do that free stuff. We have to say we have to put the date for the stream. Okay, so you can watch us live at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Okay, and we're right inside my office here. So let's talk about lawn care. Man, the grass is growing, isn't it?
It is. It's going fast.
Let's talk about our good friend Jerry's Lawn Care. Jerry Santoro. Brooks knows him. I know him. Real nice guy. Been dealing with us for years, and just a good Weller's customer, but also a good person to get services done with. So he does lawn care, full-blown lawn care service. But the one thing that he really enjoys and is passionate about is paver work, doing sidewalks or driveways or patios or things like that. You know, he's actually certified in that, the Interlocking Concrete Pavement Institute. So, well, you know, as odd as that sounds, not very many people are certified, he said.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He said there's a lot of people that could just go somewhere and buy pavers and put them down. But he said, you know, to be certified means that you've met some standards and you've had some training, and, you know, it's a little bit more than you know how to buy them.
Sure.
You know, in other words. So he is certified, but he specializes in the installation, and he sells them. Pavers for sidewalks, driveways, or patios, free estimates. And I said to him, you return phone calls? And he looked at me, and I'm like, because it's so odd. In today's society, a return phone call is like a thing of the past.
Yeah.
You know, so he said, I absolutely return phone calls. Estimates are free. He's a local guy, locally, been in business for over 10 years now. So if you have any paver work you'd like to talk about, whether it's a right now project or one in the future, and you just want to get your numbers together so you know what it might or might not be, he's your guy. He also sells, installs, and services irrigation systems and drip lines. And first thing came to my mind was, you know, like, I presume people winterize these, so do you unwinterize them? He said, oh, yeah, that's no problem. He said a lot of times people, the little heads get broken or somebody runs over them, or if it's a winter with a lot of snow or something, people get out there and rip and rail on their four-wheelers, and you end up having some irrigation problems. But he can service whatever you have, whether he installed it or not, it's no problem. He'll be glad to work on it or look at what you got, startups, repairs, maintenance, or whatever. So real nice guy. His name is Jerry Santoro. Phone number 363-6025. That's 363-6025. Please tell him that you heard about it on Weller Does Delmarva. Also, he has a website, which is www.jlc- or hyphen, is that right?
Yep.
LLC.com. JLC-LLC.com. Kind of neat. Anyway, give Jerry a call. Talk to him about lawn care, pavers, irrigation systems, or just whatever. Okay?
He's a nice guy to talk to. You'll enjoy talking to him.
Yeah. Hey, I got a Mother's Day gift here that's a really good one. Delaware State Fair is July. Doesn't seem too far away.
It's coming quick.
Coming quick. And there's a really good group called Casting Crowns. A lot of people know them and have heard of them. They also have another group with them called For King and Country. And I bought some tickets. I actually bought a bunch of them. And I got some really good ones down on the trackside seats. And I paid $38 a ticket. $38 is right on the ticket. But I thought for Mother's Day, what I would do, I usually buy them for people that I know that say, hey, have you got any good tickets, you know, so they don't have to go through the process of ordering it online or whatever. And so I got them in my hand. And they're right here at Bridgeville. And I'm going to sell them today for $30 a piece. So I'm going to lose $8 a piece just to get you in the door. How's that?
Sounds like a deal.
That's a deal. Okay.
I mean, that's
so a $38 ticket
seats.
today and today only for Mother's Day at Weller's in Bridgeville. On these, since it's something I do and it's not a Weller's thing, I would need cash. Okay.
Sure.
No checks, no credit cards. All right. $30 a piece. 4 tickets. Numerous different areas on the track. Good seats. And just to give you an example, I've got a track E, section E, row 1, seat 20 and seat 21. Then same thing, row 2, seat 23 and 24. And then row 1 again, seat 34 and 35. So a lot of good seats. I got section B, I got section B, and I got section B, and I got section E. So they're all sitting right here on my desk, and $30 a piece. And you can come get them today. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, next. What is next? Oh, Pastor Bob Wheat's going to be here from Eagles Nest Ministries. Some big things are going on over there. I'm going to let him tell everybody all about it. Some people have heard about it, some people haven't. But man, we've got a lot of positive things. This is going to be our year. So
I would definitely stay tuned for that, because he's always a nice guy to listen to.
Yes, he is, and worth listening to. So anyway, I like him, and that's Pastor Bob Weed. And then tomorrow, I'm actually going to Abbott's Grill for Mother's Day. Okay, not to work or anything. I'm taking Denise there, and Jenny, and Jason, and Kim, and Mike, and so how many is that? I don't even know. There's a few of us, so I think it's like 10, but I can't remember. Jimmy, and so on. And we're going to eat the buffet, okay? And we're going to the one in Milford, just so you all know. And we're actually going to go at noon. If there's anybody that wanted to pick up the tab, that's okay. Okay? I'll take care of the first 10. You can take care of the rest. But anyway, no, we won't talk about the fitness center just yet. Is that all right?
That's fine.
I was going to bring you right into that one because I know you're having a good time there.
Oh, yeah.
But Abbott's Grill is in Milford and Laurel. Both locations have a Mother's Day brunch. So anyway, I printed off the menu, and I have to be honest, it is very enticing looking. You want to read through it for me?
Sure.
Just pick the ones that you're positive you can
pronounce
well, or describe even, okay?
I don't know about describing.
I know what scrambled eggs is.
Yeah, scrambled eggs.
Man.
Huevos rancheros.
Okay.
Patatas bravas.
Yes.
Traditional hash browns.
Yes.
Traditional breakfast meats, bacon sausage, scrapple.
Yep.
Crab crepes.
Yes.
This next one, I'm like, my mouth is watering. Banana pancakes with strawberry syrup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, we need to get going.
Yep.
Spiced broccoli and bacatini.
Wow, very good.
Mojo braised pork shoulder.
All right.
Herb crusted salmon.
Yes.
Pastrami short ribs. Carved prime rib with black garlic jus and horseradish cream. Vegetable lasagna. They're going to have a raw bar with shrimps.
They're having all this.
Shrimp, not shrimps. Shrimp, oysters, salmon poke, assorted salads, quinoa, potato salad, strawberry salad, soba noodle salad, braised greens, macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese.
Mashed potatoes, Brussels sprouts. This next one actually sounds really good if you're a vegetable person.
Okay.
Cauliflower au gratin. And assorted pastries and desserts.
Now, that's all you can eat at the buffet.
I'm
That's a
hungry.
Good deal. So that is in Laurel or Milford, and that is tomorrow. And the good thing is they're taking reservations, folks.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the phone number here in just a minute. Not for here. I want you to call Abbott's Grill on that one, okay? So Abbott's Grill is a nice place to eat, whether you go to Laurel or to Milford. They also do off-site catering. They also have these rooms where you can just, get a little group together and have a party or a business luncheon or whatever. But the Milford phone number is 491-6736. I wouldn't wait long because I booked it a few weeks back and they had quite a list. But it's a big place, both Milford and Laurel, okay? So it's 491-6736, 280-6172 is Laurel, 280-6172 is Laurel, 491-6736 is Milford. Please like their Facebook pages. They have one for Laurel and one, and if you set it up to where you get the notifications, you get them every day about lunchtime, or most days anyway. Okay? So then there's no choice about where to go for lunch either. So it's Abbott's Grill. Look them up on the web, too. Abbott's Grill on the web is abbottsgrill.com. So anyway, that's Abbott's Grill. Now let's just go a few doors down. I still did not get up there this week and sign up for the fitness center, but I've got the forms all filled out. So I'm going to over the weekend or next week for sure. But you and Jason have been burning the place up.
Yes, we were having a good time.
What do you like so much about it? I've never known somebody to join a gym and go, 3-4 times in a week?
Exactly. We just enjoy getting out there, getting, feeling good.
Okay.
I mean, they got plenty of treadmills.
Is there a line to use the equipment, or is there plenty of equipment?
No, there's plenty of equipment.
Okay.
And
we're talking about Miss Pillion Fitness.
That's correct.
Right. Okay.
And I mean, they're plenty busy. They got people coming in, going out. They got clean bathrooms and showers if you want to come in before work.
I liked this. It was so well lit, and all the machinery looked like new.
Yes. Yeah. Nothing looks
old and
used
shabby
or anything.
No,
I mean, they look
really good. But again, Kevin, who owns Abbott's, owns this, and he runs a first class business there.
That's correct. And we get in there, we get warmed up. I get on the bike, Jason gets on the treadmill, and then we hit the weights, and they got all kinds of different machines. I mean, they got dumbbells and free weights. They got machine weights. They got stair steppers. They got all kinds of stuff. It's just, you can get in there and just have a good old time. And we probably, we get in there. We're in there between an hour and 2 hours, and we just kind of.
Do they have showers there?
Yeah, they have showers.
Before they do have showers.
Yep. So you want to get in before work, you go in, work out,
because
take a shower, go to work.
You can go anytime you want with a certain. Well, I guess with any membership, it's 24/7.
Well, that I'm not sure. I know they have certain memberships, and the memberships they do have memberships that include 24-hour access.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
Yep, and they have unlimited membership. In other words,
where you can hit all the classes, and they got spin class and stuff like that.
If you go to their website, there's a list of all kinds of classes, in other words, on there. So dates and times and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So the website is misspillionfitness.com. Phone number is 422-4442. It is highly endorsed and recommended, at least by Brooks Ritter and Jason Troyer at this moment. And Jim and Denise Weller will be headed there next. I am not going to put it off any longer, okay?
Yeah, well, come in, have fun.
Have fun.
Get healthy.
Get healthy. All right. And I think you said there's a lot of other people that you've seen in there and so on. So.
Yeah, I was quite surprised to get working out, and, here comes, friends of mine. Here comes some people that I know. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people involved in this gym.
So it's going to be exercise and a social gathering.
There you go.
Okay, topped off with food at Abbott's Grill. All right. Hey, let's talk swing sets for just a minute, Kevin.
Sure, yeah.
All right. I think you've been on a roll with the swing set sales.
Yes.
Okay, and what we're talking about, folks, I got the little book here, Adventure World Amish-made swing sets. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I were to describe them, you correct me if I'm wrong, they are salt-treated lumber, wrapped in vinyl.
That's correct.
So the entire swing set, there's no exposure. The wood is not exposed at all.
No, that's correct.
And all the hardware is stainless steel. And you and I have both been around looking at other brands of Amish-made swing sets. That's the one point we want to make to everybody, that, every Amish person builds things differently.
Sure.
And the nice thing I noticed about ours is, like, where the chain for whatever, whether it's a swing or a glider or whatever, as the chain goes up and hooks up, it hooks to a little thing that has, like, would I use the word neoprene bushing inside of it? And so as it moves back and forth, it's very smooth. It doesn't make any noises, and it lasts pretty much maintenance free.
That's correct. And also on those swings, it has like a rubber part on it where your hands would hold
molded right around the chain.
Exactly. So instead of holding the chain when you swing, you're holding this rubber piece.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about your
pinching
fingers if the chain was rusty or anything like that. You don't have to worry about rust on your hands and all that kind of stuff.
That's nice, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
But what I have noticed is I've looked at other swing sets. Some of them have like a big eye hook kind of screwed in there, and then the chain's just sliding back and forth on that, and you just wonder when that's going to wear or break or, pull open if somebody's too heavy for it or something like that, So
another thing I've noticed as far as differences between the other ones that you see on the market and these is you'll see on some of them they have like a cloth like roof.
Right.
That's just stretched out and over top of it. Ours, if it has a roof, depending on which model, what you go with, has a vinyl roof.
Oh, really?
So you don't have to worry about, because the one thing I don't like about those cloth roofs is over time the wind hitting. It's just like a flag.
We had from another company.
Yep.
They had the cloth roof.
It's just like a flag. It's gonna flap so long, it's eventually gonna shred up and it's gonna disappear. It's gonna fall off, and you're going to be replacing that.
So I want to say, if you are listening and you're thinking about a vinyl swing set, we encourage you to shop. That's fine. But when you really want to get down to it and talk to somebody that's going to work with you, didn't you just sell a great big one that's going to Ocean City?
Yeah, a real big one. It has 3 towers.
Biggest one we've ever
sold.
Yeah,
biggest one I've ever sold. Yep.
Is it going to a housing development or a hotel?
A hotel. Yep.
Hotel. So, maybe you own some hotels. Maybe you own a business and you want to have something like this out there for your people, or you own a daycare. Didn't we have a local school buy one too?
Yeah, the Woodbridge School District bought one.
Yeah. So anyway, some churches have bought them. Is that right? So anyway, if you want to talk about a swing set and you want to really talk to somebody that knows a lot about them, Brooks, Brandon, Earl, Jason, they can all walk you through it. Is that right?
Yep.
It's kind of like you're the swing set specialist. Brandon is pretty much the shed specialist. Is that right?
Yep.
and everybody's the carport specialist.
That's correct.
Is that right? All right. So they have a nice glossy brochure. A lot of ways you could build it. You could pretty much almost, describe it and build it the way you want it. Is that right?
Yeah, and if you look at the brochure, there's a whole bunch of different ideas of sets that they've done, and so you can order that, or you can change it and do what you want with it. I mean, this big one that we just did, it has 3 different towers, and then it has connecting ports. It has an 8-foot bridge going from one to the other, and then the next tower going to the next tower has like a 6-foot tunnel that you crawl through.
All up off the ground?
All off the ground, yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, and like 4 or 5 different slides.
Now, is this guy installing it himself?
No. All of our swing sets are delivered and installed.
And the one thing that we really need to emphasize, too, with the Amish products we sell, it is that family that delivers them.
That's correct.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Like they hire a delivery driver.
Yes.
But they are involved. They're in the truck. They're on the scene. They're the ones doing the work of installing it.
That's correct.
So the people that build it are the ones that actually assemble it or install it when they deliver it.
That's correct.
Because I've talked to other people that bought an Amish shed here or a swing set there, and then somebody that was not Amish, that did not know what they were doing or didn't know how it was built, was the delivery person. Like they had subbed it out to somebody else.
Sure.
So I want to really just make that clear. We deal with the company, so it's as factory direct as you're going to get, and the people that own the factory are the ones that are there assembling it or delivering it and installing it.
That's correct. And it doesn't take a long period of time either. So if you're
Wasn't
thinking,
this guy going to have it by Memorial Day?
That one's
And
going to
he
be
ordered it this week?
Yeah. Yep.
I hope that goes that way.
and the delivery part of it, when they go and install it,
Yes.
it really doesn't take very long at all, because they actually they
they
build some of the
pre-assemble it,
stuff like the towers and stuff. They'll have those all ready to go. So it's just a matter of connecting the swing beams and stuff like that, getting everything tightened down, anchoring it down, and you're good to go. So you don't even have to take a whole day off to have it installed.
337-8228 if you want to talk about it. Brooks is on the air right now, but he'll be off at 9 o'clock.
Yep.
So, but we have some on display out here too, right?
Yeah, we have 4 of them out there.
All right, swing sets, everybody. They're the way to go. We're the place to buy them.
That's correct.
I'm excited. We've really been on a roll this year, haven't we?
Yeah, they've been working really well. I got a couple more that I'm working on now for a couple customers, and we're excited. I mean, they're
I don't like to count until I can see the taillights.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Can we give an item away?
Sure.
Let's give 6 of them away.
6 items away.
6 items.
I better get my
Hold
pen
these
ready.
up. Yeah, get your pen ready, because you didn't know I was going to do all this. All right, these are brand new. Look like they have a suggested retail price of $4.99. They come in different sizes and they come in different colors. These were actually assembled in Honduras. Okay. Oh my gosh. Assembled in Honduras with USA components.
Okay.
Okay. All right. The people in Honduras were wearing rings that were made in America. So that's how they had USA product components. Anyway, machine wash, warm, tumble dry on low. Okay? What am I talking about? Socks. So they are free today for Mother's Day. 6 pair of socks, absolutely free. What is the requirement? 2 requirements. 1, you have to call right now, 337-8228, and just say, hey, my name is Brooks Ritter. I want 6 pair of those lady socks, and I want them for free, and I'll be in by 1 o'clock today, because the second requirement is you have to come get them. Okay? So no purchase necessary. We're giving away 6 pair of socks. All you got to do, 337-8228. Operators are standing by right now. Just give us a call and say, hey, no joke, this is for real. We're just going to give you 6 pair of socks. It's a ploy. We're trying to get you in the store.
Sure.
They're brand spanking new, actually made in assembled. What's it say? Assembled in Honduras. I love that.
It doesn't make much sense to me, but
It doesn't.
It's like, we're going to take the components, ship them down there,
Right.
and then have them done, and then ship them
USA
back.
components. Okay. Anyway, the thread was made in the USA. Anyway, if you want 6 pair of socks, absolutely free. Nothing says I love you like 6
Socks.
pair of socks.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, and we have different sizes, different colors, and so on. They're lady socks because it's for Mother's Day. 337-8228. We're going to take a quick break. I mean, a quick break. And we are going to be right back with some more neat stuff. Is that okay?
That sounds
I
great.
got some crazy specials, too. We'll be right back, everybody. Weller Does Delmarva.
Your degrees of low clouds and fog for this morning. Otherwise, today, partly sunny skies, with a high reaching 77 degrees this afternoon to kick off your weekend. Turning cloudy tonight, but still mild with some patchy fog developing late, a low of 61. Fog in the morning tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll see clouds giving way to some sunshine with a high nearing 80 degrees. Morning fog again on Monday. Otherwise, cloudy skies and breezy with a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon Monday, a high of 78. I'm meteorologist Courtney Spamer in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
Delaware 105.9 news time, 7:30. It's 63 in Milford, 63 in Lewis, and 63 in Georgetown. The 4th annual Dewey Beach Arts Festival and Lions Club Community Day will take place beginning at 9:30 a.m. and will continue until 4:30 p.m. This event will feature over 50 artists from paintings, photography, to recycled art and mixed media. The Dewey Beach Festival will have live music, a student art gallery, and complimentary refreshments. Admission and parking are free. For more information, contact the Dewey Beach Partnership at 302-228-3701. A dense fog advisory has been issued by the National Weather Service for much of Delmarva. Chilly ocean temperatures and warmer air inland are combining to make it foggy time of the year. The National Weather Service dense fog advisory began last night and will continue until 9 a.m. today. Coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, we'll have more on the infrastructure, a Juggalo sentence, and we'll have sports. From coming up at 7:31, CBS covers the world and the nation.
CBS News Update. A wet weekend in store for parts of North and South Carolina. Tropical storm Anna is going to stir things up.
Anywhere along the North Carolina coast from the Outer Banks southward to around the Charleston area, those areas will feel the effects of rough surf, rip currents, and also heavy rainfall.
At the National Hurricane Center, that's forecaster Stacy Stewart. Over to Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina, and WRAL's Brian Mims.
We're really beginning to see the effects of Anna here along the Carolina coast. The wind is blowing with gusto. We have a light rain falling, and the surf is really churning.
Waves could get up to 8 feet high along the coast. Flash flooding a concern in Oklahoma at the Norman Fire Department. Jim Bailey says
quite a violent storm came through, but it was not tornadic. High winds, lots of hail, and lots of rain.
Some power lines went down. That made it dicey for firefighters to make rescues on flooded roads. CBS News Update, I'm Dave Barrett.
Comments, views, and opinions expressed on the air at Delaware 105.9 are those of the hosts, callers, and guests, and not those of staff, management, or advertisers at Delmarva Broadcasting Company. The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay, everybody, we are right back at you with Weller Does Delmarva. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You can also watch us live at wellerdoesdelmarva.com, and the store is open. And just to recap the free item, I do have more than 6 pairs. Okay, so I just want to make sure people don't think I had 6 pair and 6 pair only, and it was to the first caller. I'm just saying, if you call 337-8228 and say, hey, I want to come in today and get 6 pair of socks to give to my wife or mother for Mother's Day, they're free. No purchase necessary at all, okay? No joke, no nothing. I really do have them, and I probably have thousands, okay? I want to mention just a couple other specials because this ad, we've not had an ad work like this in a long time. This is our IRS sale, okay? So you can go to Wellers.com and click on where it says ads and look at this one ad. It's called an IRS sale. First thing we had a power washer, $137. What happened to it?
It got sold.
Got sold,
Yep.
okay? All right, now the next category of power washers, we have some other ones that are $157. Do we have any of them left?
We have 2 left.
2 left. So that's a brand new 2200 PSI pressure washer for $157, right?
That's correct.
What does it come with? A couple tips?
Comes with 4 tips.
4 different size,
Yep.
4 different spray tips. Okay.
Yep.
157, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, and there's only 2 of them left, right?
That's correct.
Now, let's go over to the Works 18-volt cordless blower. All right? Do we have at least 5 or 10 of them left?
Yes.
Okay, that thing is $67.50. So Works is a very well-known product, very good quality. This thing here is for when you cut the grass or weed whack, you just blow it all off, or if the cat's on the car and you just don't want to touch it in case it scratches the car, just blow that sucker off there. Okay, he'll still scratch the car, I guarantee you. Anyway, it's a blower.
Yeah.
It's also nice if you have a little dusting of snow or something like that, or if you got pollen like all over your, like if you go out and your lawn furniture's got that
yellow
dust all
yeah.
over it or whatever, you just take this thing and just blow it all off, okay? 18-volt cordless blower sweeper with a battery and a charger, $67.50. Now, here's a neat little item. It's a McCullough gasoline-operated pump. It's for pumping water. When I had a pool, I had this great big cover, right? Mm-hmm. And all through the winter, that cover would just get loaded with water and leaves and stuff like that. And I used to have a pump just like this that I paid like $160 for, and I would pump it off. We got these brand new in the box for $50. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a basement or a crawl space and you ever might want to pump something out, $50, you can have one of these around. Then we got those poly chairs, the folding Adirondack chairs, stainless steel hardware made out of the poly type material. You see them online, $250, $280. We got them for $127, but here's where the deal gets real good: 4 for $4. 4 for $400.
That's a really good deal.
Now, I know we're dipping below the 100 mark on them, less than 100 of them, and we might be below less than 50.
Yeah, I believe we're below 50.
And that sounds like a lot, but when most people buy 4 at a time, it's not a lot. We have some people buy 8 at one time. Mm-hmm. So if you've been wanting some of those Adirondack chairs that fold up, that are made out of the pretty much maintenance-free material, we got them. $127 a piece, 4 for $400. So a lot of interesting things in that ad. It's called our IRS ad. You can go to Wellers.com and check that thing out. All right. Are we going to have a health tip today?
We are.
Okay, so that'll be coming up here in a little bit. Is that right?
That's correct.
And I told you Pastor Bob's coming in about 8 o'clock-ish. All right. Then can we talk about George Luff? Luff and Associates. Really good guy. I like dealing with him. I don't know how long I've been dealing with him, but it's at least 25 years, okay? So you will find all of the people I'm promoting and sponsoring or involved in my show are people that I have a relationship with. This is not just somebody, I'm just not selling ads. I'm endorsing people, saying, hey, I've ate there, I've exercised there, I've done this there. I'm associated in some way, shape, or form, okay?
Yep.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So George Luff is no exception because he does Brooks's payroll. So anyway.
And I appreciate that.
And he appreciates that. So anyway, Luff and Associates does our accounting work, of course. And on top of that, he does Weller's payroll. And that's the one thing that we're having a really nice response, because we have people that are saying, look, I own a business, small business, big business, whatever. But, man, with all these new rules and I just can't keep up with it. Used to be stuff might only change every once in a while. Now there's just always something changing. And the most minor misunderstanding of a change or a mistake can just cost you countless hours of time and energy that you're not running your business and doing what you do because you're fooling with that. Let George Luff and his people handle your payroll. It's called Easy Payroll System, okay? So the phone number is 422-9699, 422-9699. It's called LuffCPAs.com on the web, but they could do your state tax deposit, your quarterly reports, new hire reporting, year-end documents, direct deposit, payroll checks, however you want to handle it, they can take care of it. Plus, if you're looking for an accountant, they can also do that for you too. So they can help you any way that you want to be helped and that you'll let them help you. 422-9699. Please tell them I sent you. Then I want to jump right to the copier guy, okay? Going to go right from accounting and payroll right to the copier guy. All right? No nonsense office machines. Rick Fowler, another good guy. Been dealing with him maybe almost 30 years, at least 25 years. And he is located in Georgetown, just 2 miles east of the Circle, right next to Sports at the Beach Complex. He's a really friendly guy, honest. All of the people that work there and work with him, we have a copier. They come here. Actually, the deal we have, we used to have a maintenance agreement on our copier, and we bought a new copier. And the new copier, the maintenance agreement, he said, pay us by the copy. Remember that?
Yep.
And that includes the toner, whether it's color or black and white or whatever. And I'm like, man, that's going to cost. Actually, he said it's going to cost less. And guess what?
It's cost less.
It's cost less. I'm like, gee whiz. So we just pay by the copy. And we don't even need to tell him if something's wrong because somehow the copier tells him.
Yeah, the copier just sends him an email.
Sends him an email.
Yep.
So we don't ever have to worry about nothing except making sure the door to the building is unlocked. So other than that, he just handles it all, the toner, cartridges, and just everything. He doesn't supply us with paper, does he?
No, we have to buy our own paper.
And what about electricity? Does he bring that with him?
No, we have
so
to
we have to supply
that
the electricity and we have to supply the paper. But other than that, he takes care of it all. But another thing that he does besides sell and service copiers, and he also has a lot of nice used ones too. And he has maintenance agreements and so on. But he also sells computers, not just a computer, but say you had 4 or 5 offices and you want them all networked together. Don't we have ours set up to everything can print to the copier?
Yep.
We like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we just print everything to the copier, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So anyway, he can network everything. He can sell you the computers. He can work on the computers. He can service your computers. He also has used computers. He sells tablets. He sells laptops, fax machines. He even works on gaming systems. And I'm like, what does that have to do with office supplies? And he's like, well, you know, Jim, like when you're not there and your guys are playing the Wii or playing the, and I'm like, how would he know that you guys are doing that? So,
I might have hinted.
But he says that he can work on them. So keep them operational. So if you have employees that are playing gaming systems while you're not around and you want to keep them operational, one call does it all. Rick can handle it. Okay? But anyway, if you have a gaming system at home, he's saying if it's electronic and semi-office related, I don't know how the gaming system got into the office related stuff. But anyway, maybe it started here. But he can help you out. Rick Fowler, 856-7381, 856-7381. He also sells and installs printers and things like that. Really good company, no nonsense, office machines. Then I was talking to somebody yesterday about a big event coming up in Dover that is actually next Saturday. That's May 16th. It's hard to believe. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, and next Saturday is May 16th. You know how I know that? Because today is May 9th. And what would 7 days past May 9th be, Brooks?
The 16th.
There we go. Anyway, May 16th, okay? And it's called Delaware March for Jesus. They actually have a website, and it's going to be a gathering at Legislative Mall. All right, so this is a big event. They've been doing it, I believe, since 2012. It's called Delaware March for Jesus, Inc., technically is the name. So they're going to be having a march to come together. Then there's going to be a parade that actually starts at Spence's Bazaar and ends at Legislative Mall. And if you have any questions, I'm going to give you a phone number that you can call, okay? Or you can look up their website. But I want to look up one more thing and make sure I got everything straight here. But the best phone number to call would be 734-9510, 734-9510, or you can go to DelawareMarchForJesus.org on the web. Big event, expecting a couple thousand people. There's going to be people singing, people giving their testimony, people coming to know Christ. It's a big event. If you're listening and you say, I don't even know who Christ is. I don't even know if Jesus is real. I don't even understand this. If you want to learn more about it, if you want to be in that environment, if you want to get saved or come to know Christ, this next Saturday is an event you want to go to. If you have questions in your mind that you just aren't sure about, there's going to be many churches and pastors represented, a lot of good speakers, a lot of good singing. I encourage you to check it out. It will be a good investment of your energy. Okay? So that is next Saturday, all right? Now, Brooks, can we jump right to the health tip?
We can.
Or am I caught you off guard?
Nope, I'm ready to
Tell
go.
me when you're ready.
I am ready.
Wiggle your ears. Okay, I got you. Here's our health tip with our good friend, Doc Hunt.
Good morning, Jim and Brooks. This is Doc Hunt with Hunt for Health. And we're continuing to talk about stress. Remember, stress is anything that poses a challenge or a threat to our well-being. Let's talk about some ways in which we can deal with stress. We know that there's worldly ways in which to deal with it, and that includes self-help, self-management, and medication. But let's look and see what the Word of God says. It says in verses 25 through 34 of Matthew 6, it says, Therefore I say to you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, nor about your body, what you will put on. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothing? Look at the birds of the air, for they neither sow nor reap nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not more valued than they? Which of you, by adding A cubit to the stature can worry. So why do you worry about clothing? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil or spin. And yet I say to you that even Solomon in all of his glory was not arrayed like one of these. In verse 30 it says, Now if God so clothes the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is thrown into an oven, will he not much more clothe you, O you of little faith? Key word. In verse 31 it says, Therefore do not worry, saying, What shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or what shall we wear? For after all these things the Gentiles seek. Your heavenly Father knows that you need all these things. But in verse 33 it says, But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. And finally, verse 34, it says, Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. This is Doc Hunt with Hunt for Health. God bless. See you next week. Bye now.
He wasn't here, everybody. That was a recording. Okay, just so you know. But anyway, that was our good friend Doc Hunt. And everybody likes a little stress in their life, okay? That's kind of like, you like something on your steak, but you just don't want too much because it will drown it. Okay, so you like just a little stress in your life, but not too much because it will drown you. So anyway, talking about stress, can I talk to you, Brooks, about another question?
Sure.
Simple question. How's the aluminum trailer business going?
Outstanding.
How come all the better, more quality products that we sell are selling like crazy?
Because people are looking for value and good product. I mean, they're looking for price value. They're looking for, is this thing going to last? Am I buying it? Going to have to replace it in a couple of months?
Am I making a good investment with my hard-earned money?
Absolutely.
Here's something else I'm finding. I was at a little seminar the other day, and they talked about the value of people knowing what they're talking about. You can't get that on the internet. So people that know their product or know their trade are becoming a rarity. Because everywhere you go, it's fast, it's speed, it's about price, and you can't have price and good service in the same room. In other words, it doesn't happen that way. And I always tell people, like, if you're shopping for a trailer, or you're shopping for a swing set, or you're shopping for anything, I don't care if it's a power washer or anything, and this guy here is $100 and this guy here is $75, the first question you have to ask is, what's missing? Just like insurance. Every insurance should be the same no matter where you go. The price should be the same because the agents do not set the price. So if you price your car insurance here and you price your car insurance there and there's a difference in price, the only one that knows what's different is the guy selling it to you.
Sure.
Same way with trailers. If you look at a trailer here and you go down the street or up the street or something like that and the trailer's $200 or $300 different, you have to say, what's missing? It's not like that guy is so stupid that he just wants to give up $200 or $300 worth of profit. He basically is saying, I have found something that is less expensive to sell you, but if he only sells one brand, this is where we're becoming very well appreciated. We have, if you come here to buy a trailer and you're looking for a 6x12 enclosed, how many brands are represented here? 5?
Yeah, 4 or 5 at least.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
So if you come here to look at a 6x12 enclosed trailer, you can literally look at 4 or 5 different brands, and you will immediately see no 2 of those 4 or 5 brands are even built remotely the same. I mean, they're a trailer. They have black tires on them, and they roll down the road, okay, and they haul things. They're the same in that aspect. But this one here, I'll use enclosed for example. You could buy an enclosed trailer where the studs in the walls are 24 inches apart, 36 inches apart. I forgot the other number. 16 inches apart. Okay. Then you have another equation. Do they screw the aluminum on every one if they're 2 foot apart or 16 inches apart, or do they skip every other one with screws? Then the question is, are the screws 4 inches apart from top to bottom, 6 inches apart from top to bottom, or a foot from top to bottom? And all those are little teeny microscopic things. If you look at an enclosed trailer and you look at the front of it, they have what's called a stone guard. Okay, most of our trailers have a stone guard, 24 inches tall, Brooks?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, but yet our economy entry-level trailer are 8 inches tall.
8 inches tall, yeah.
Okay, but if you didn't have one that's 8 inches tall right next to one that's 24 inches tall, you would not know there's a difference.
Yeah.
So that's what we really try to do here. But Brooks, you mentioned the Aluma. I come out of my office yesterday and there's these 2 what are they called? Suburbans or Tahoes?
Tahoes.
Windows are just as dark as can be, and I'm like, what's going on here? I thought we were being raided or something.
It's a bust.
It's a bust, yeah. They were busting in here to buy a trailer, right?
That's correct.
And so that was Denrac.
Yeah, Denrac, yep.
Okay, and they were buying what kind of a trailer?
It was an Luma trailer.
Yep. What are they hauling?
They're actually hauling a Polaris Ranger on it.
Okay.
And it's basically the Ranger was 12 foot 4.5 inches long.
Okay.
So they were looking for something specific that would carry this Ranger. They
We had
bought
to
this.
order it.
No, this particular one we actually had in stock.
Okay.
It's a 12-foot trailer, but there's no rear end on the back of it because it has two rails on the side that come off and then hook on and act as ramps.
That's the ramps?
That's the ramps.
Okay.
So that worked
there's
out
nothing
perfect.
to obstruct the rear of the trailer.
That's correct.
So whatever they had could hang over a little bit.
That's correct. And the
Probably
rail
the
on the
toe
front,
better,
it had about a 6-inch stop, so they could pull right up to the stop and stop there, and then the couple of inches they have on the back end was fine.
Oh, so they don't have to run over the front of the trailer and then back up. There's a little stop there.
There's a stop there to stop.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So it was just perfect for what they needed it for.
Well, were they happy?
They were excited.
Have you done a follow-up call?
I have not talked to them since they left yesterday.
Okay. You didn't call them last night? Make sure they were happy? All right. So aluminum trailers are selling. The swing sets are selling. The sheds are selling. Our enclosed trailers are selling. People are demanding better selection, better service, better product, and better prices. Is that fair to say?
That's correct.
And we're delivering.
Yes, we are.
We're having a smoking year, aren't we?
Yeah, it's been very busy.
It's all this advertising
exciting.
we're doing.
Yep. I hope we'd be getting something for it.
We did a big strategy too. We bought a tremendous amount of trailers and demanded they be delivered by the end of the year. And people thought we were crazy. We bought an entire year's worth of trailers and demanded that we had them by the end of the year. A couple reasons. Number one, we wanted to physically have them here. And last year we got caught where the industry got busy in April and we couldn't get trailers fast enough. So we've got the product. People have enjoyed that. They like the selection. We've made up our mind. We're going to let you look at 2 or 3 or 4 different brands of every trailer. So that way when you go somewhere else, that poor fella's only got one brand. Then you got to go to another place to look at another brand. So what we're trying to do here is give it all to you. So folks, if you're listening, what we're saying is we want you to shop. We want you to do it all first. Shop everybody, and then when you're ready and you kind of know what you want, because in 15 minutes of talking to us, you're going to realize there's a difference between the way we handle you and the way somebody else has already handled you. And that's why we want you to go other places first, so you can literally see the difference. So when you get here and you have questions, we got answers, and we've got product, and we've got the price, because I don't think anybody's buying to anywhere the degree that we buy. So anyway, enough on that. Is that right?
Sure.
Anything else you want me to add? I left off on the Aluma trailers is what I was mainly after.
Yeah, I think we got that covered.
All right. You want to give another item away?
Sure.
We gave away some
You
socks
seem to have
earlier.
fun giving things away.
Yeah. Did you get any of those socks, Brooks?
I was thinking about getting some.
Okay.
I like the way they feel on my feet.
Right. The lady socks are softer. Okay. Next is, this has to do with gardening. This is going to be a free item. 337-8228. The phone is ready, but don't call yet until I tell you what the item is, okay? But anyway, no purchase necessary. This one here, I'm going to call it pliable. See, it was round, then it became oblong, and now it's round again. Is it round?
It's round.
Okay. And it's gold. Is this solid gold?
It's brass.
Oh, it's brass. Is it solid brass?
That I couldn't tell you.
All right. So anyway, what is this thing, Brooks?
It's a planter.
It's a planter?
Yes.
What do you put, Planters Peanuts in it?
You can do that. You
Okay.
could use it for trash.
You could put Twizzlers in it.
You could.
Okay.
Or you could put some dirt and maybe some little bulbs in there and grow something in it.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
I had had some people come in and get some just recently.
Really? And you gave them away?
No, we sold them.
What'd you sell them for? $2 a piece?
$2 a piece.
Okay, so today we're going to give them away. Is that right?
That's what it sounds
no
like.
No purchase necessary. All right, so this is another one of our Mother's Day give-me's. All right, give me. All right, so it's absolutely free. 337-8228 is the phone number. All you got to do is do this. You got to dial the phone, and you got to wait for somebody to answer it. If you get the voicemail, it's fine. And just say, hey, my name is
So-and-so.
Emil Goulagon, and I want one of those things for free, and I'll be in by 1 today to get it. No purchase necessary. And we're not going to be high pressure once you get here. It's not like one of those timeshares or anything. I went to a timeshare thing one time, and the guy said, you can't leave. I said, I'm done. I don't want to hear any more. He said, you can't leave. I said, my advice to you would be get at least one ambulance on the way and maybe two. I said, because one of the two of us is going to need it in just a short order. So, and he didn't get it. And I said to his manager when he was coming over, I said, before you say another word, I strongly advise you get 1 to 2 ambulances en route. And then you can tell me how I can't leave. But anyway, it was terrible. So it's not like that for the planter, okay? If you come in Wellers, we're going to give you the planter absolutely free, and so on. So all you got to do is call 337-8228. Say, hey, I want one of them daggone things. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And you can even use it to put your spare change in for all I care.
Sure.
But it's free, so just come get one. But you got to call first. What do you want to talk about next? Hey, let's talk about this camper I'm trying to get rid of. Where's my ad on that daggone thing? I've been trying to peddle this thing.
Hey, let's talk about the camper.
Huh?
Let's talk about the camper.
Yeah, let's talk about the camper. I want to get rid of this thing. This is my camper. I bought it brand spanking new, $31,000 camper. It's huge. It's 33 foot long. It has 2 slides. It's spent half its life inside of a building. I know I haven't used it more than 10 times. I'm a non-smoker, so nobody smoked in it. It's got an outside grill, 2 slides, an awning. It's got duct air conditioning. The underneath of it's enclosed. The tanks underneath are heated. You could use it winter, summer, whenever you want to use it. Even like the first thing I did when I got it, like the main bedroom, I got one of those foam mattresses because I wanted a little better mattress. In other words, it has a couch that folds out, not lays back, but folds out. It flips out, and on the back of it's an inflatable bed. On the back of it, the kitchen table will fold in. It sleeps like 9 people. So this thing is in like new condition. I paid $31,000 for it. I had it for $18,750. I want to get rid of this. My version of camping is driving a motorhome from here to the hotel. But anyway, this is a travel trailer, and I want to get rid of it. $16,000 if anybody wants it. My wife tells me if it is not sold by the end of May to bring it home. Okay? And that's like a death wish to me. I do not want to keep this thing. So somebody take this camper off my hands. It's just not me.
I was talking to a guy on the phone about it the other day.
Were you?
And he's like, "How much is it weigh?" And I looked it up.
I got that somewhere.
Yeah, and we have it out there too.
It wasn't much.
No. And I told him, and he just like he said, "What?" I said, "Such and such weight." I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. He says, "That sounds light."
You know why? I forgot to tell you why. You know why?
It's because it's an aluminum frame.
In the walls and the floor and the ceiling.
Yep.
Like the frame of the thing. I forgot that.
Yeah.
And you know why I bought it that way? Because I only had a half-ton pickup.
Yeah, so you could haul it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought it specific, that brand. And I noticed another thing. You know how the outside of them usually has like all them ribs?
Yeah.
This thing is like a smooth gel coat type finish on the outside.
Yeah, very nice.
I don't remember what all it's got. It's got a lot. I just know it's got to go.
Yeah.
Okay, $16,000. Make my day. Get that thing out of here. What is the next thing we want to talk about, Brooks?
Well, we are open. So
we're open?
Make sure people know that. Come on in. Stop
right.
by. You don't have to wait till 9 today. We are here. We're open. And
well, then they're waiting outside the door now.
They are.
So, all right. What else you got? I am going to talk to Pastor Bob after this next break at 8 o'clock, but I also want to talk about Dr. T, but I don't want to talk about it right this second. I want Dr. Triglia.
You got to build it up.
Got to build it up. Peninsula Chiropractic Center. I love the place. I was just there yesterday. I got an adjustment, then I went ahead and got him to do a massage, and I feel like a young man again. You know something else I'm doing today?
What's that?
I'm going on a big bike ride.
Are you really?
20 miles. 10 miles one way, 10 miles the other.
Is there food involved in the middle?
There's food involved in the middle. Okay? And here's the other thing. I have had my bike converted to an electric bike, so we're going to see how this goes.
So everybody's going to be pedaling.
Yeah, we'll be going 28 miles an hour.
You'll be on your way back after you've eaten already.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I got to thinking about it. I'm thinking I could see me selling electric bikes. So stay tuned, folks. And I think kayaks are in the near future.
New products coming.
New products coming. We're just going to build Weller's Outdoor World out here.
There we go.
All right. So anyway, we got a lot of stuff going on, man. But this year, the business, the economy, everybody I know is swamp plump busy, can't get enough help, can't work enough hours in the day, and people are spending. It's exciting, and I'll tell you what, if we had never ever listened to anybody, we would have never ever known the economy was bad. If everybody kept spending like they were, there'd have never been a problem.
Yeah.
It's when we listen to people we get messed up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bee. It's not supposed to fly, but it don't know it, so it can fly. So anyway, Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a minute. Pastor Bob will be on next. Here we go. We'll be right back. Weller Does Delmarva.
Hello, this is Pastor Nate Graham from Berean Community Church. I want to tell you about a radio program called Taking God at His Word that airs on Sunday mornings from 6:30 to 7:30, right here on Delaware 105.9. Psalm 19:7 tells us the testimony of God makes wise the simple. We need wisdom and conviction in this uncertain age. So that's what you'll get at Taking God at His Word. Clear, rich, and practical exposition of God's Word, verse by verse, book by book. I hope it will be a blessing to your life.
If you're a small business owner, listen up. Going green has never been easier. Join JCal's Brian Asher Wednesday at 11 on the Susan Monday Show as he explains how the state of Delaware pays small businesses to use less energy. You save thousands of dollars by upgrading to LED lighting. Locally owned JCal LED Solutions will do all the work for you, including the paperwork. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Listen Wednesday at 11.
From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE, Lewis.
Delaware 105.9.
CBS News. I'm Dave Barrett. We're getting an early start to winds and rain and high water. Tropical storm Ana is going to affect the Carolinas. WRAL's Brian Mims is standing on sand at Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina.
A big concern this weekend, rip currents. Local officials are urging people to stay out of the water because of dangerous currents. We are expecting sustained winds around here of 30 miles an hour with gusts reaching 40 miles an hour or more.
Some waves could reach 8 feet in height. Surfers have been spotted in the water this morning at Tides Folly Beach in South Carolina. Ana could bring up to 6 inches of rain. Oklahoma with more bad weather. Correspondent Don Champion in Oklahoma City.
Hail did damage some windows across the area, but the biggest problem was rain that caused some flash flooding. Many of these areas are already saturated from storms that moved through the area earlier in the week, and several inches of rain fell within hours last night, causing big problems.
From Oklahoma to Kansas and into North Texas, there could be more storms today. Overseas, he may have wanted to set off bombs in Melbourne, Australia. A 17-year-old suspect now apprehended down under. Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott.
There are some people amongst us who would do us harm, and it's vital that our police and security agencies be given all the support and all the resources that they need to do their job properly.
3 bombs were successfully disarmed. They were found in the suspect's home. Force Protection Bravo, the 3rd highest alert level, is in place now at military bases in this country. It's after the recent attempted terror attack near Dallas. CBS's senior national security analyst Juan Zarate.
Military targets have consistently been a target of choice, to include information being put out by the Islamic State about military officials and their families. This is a concern that the Islamic State continues to try to inspire attacks, and that's why you've seen this threat level increase.
In Egypt, former President Hosni Mubarak and his sons looking at 3 years behind bars as Alex Ortiz Skypes from Cairo.
The judge found that Mubarak and his sons were guilty of embezzling public funds that had been earmarked for Egypt's presidential palaces, using them instead to upgrade the Mubarak clan's private residences across the country.
In Moscow today, there were soldiers, tanks, missiles, and singers. They marked Victory Day at the end of World War II in Europe. A recap from CBS's Charlie D'Agata.
Russia's newest military hardware rumbled across Red Square. 16,000 troops marched in a perfected lockstep parade. More than 100 military aircraft roared overhead.
And some of those planes formed the number 70, signifying 70 years since the fighting stopped in Europe. This is CBS News.
Times sure have changed since Geico started saving people money over 75 years ago. We didn't have video games like today, but that's not to say we didn't have fun. One of my favorite games was Don't Get Kicked by the Goat. Now that's some real excitement, especially when someone lost. Yep, back then we knew 2 things: how to have a good time, and that Geico was always a good deal.
Geico, saving people money on car insurance for over 75 years.
Have you heard? Proactive Plus is faster and better than ever. Stay tuned for a 1,000,000 bottle giveaway, and you'll also receive free shipping. With Proactive Plus, your acne can heal, and you can help prevent new breakouts. Don't miss this limited time offer. We're going to let 1,000,000 people try Proactive Plus risk-free and get 2 free gifts, and also receive free shipping when you call right now. Call 800-393-6272. That's 800-393-6272.
Delaware 105.9 news time is 8:04. A dense fog advisory has been issued by the National Weather Service for much of Delmarva. Chilly ocean temperatures and warmer air inland are combining to make it a foggy time of the year. The National Weather Service dense fog advisory began last night and will continue until 9 a.m. Saturday. The Wicomico County Public Schools offices will be moving for the 2015-2016 school year. Officials with the school say around 150 employees will be relocated from their current location on Long Avenue in Salisbury to Northgate Business Park in North Salisbury. These employees will be transitioning from 5 separate buildings to one large space. Officials say the move will improve office efficiency. After the move, the central office space is expected to be taken over by infants and toddler programs, which is now a rented space on Northwood Drive. The 4th annual Dewey Beach Arts Festival and Lions Club community will take place today beginning at 9:30 to 4:30 p.m. This event will feature over 50 artists from paintings, photography, to recycled art and mixed media. The Dewey Beach Festival will have live music, a student gallery, and complimentary refreshments. Admission and parking are free. For more information, contact the Dewey Beach Business Partnership at 302-228-3701. Here's the finals from yesterday's sports. The Phillies defeated the Mets by a score of 3-1. The Braves lost to the Washington Nationals by a score of 9-2. And the Baltimore Orioles were defeated by the New York Yankees by a score of 5-4. The Washington Capitals lost to the New York Rangers. That series, Washington Capitals lead that series 3-2. Here's a look at the 3-day forecast from the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center. Today, areas of clouds and foggy, high 78. Tomorrow, patchy morning fog. Otherwise, sun, high 81. Monday, cloudy, fog in the morning, then a thunderstorm in the afternoon. Get news anytime at Delaware1059.com. I'm Alan Vickers. Now more of Weller Does Delmarva on Delaware 105.9.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. We are live. We're sitting right here inside my office in Weller's Utility Trailers in the famous town of Bridgeville, Delaware. And this is a fact. If you lived here, you'd be home now.
You would be.
This is true. You would be. That's right. Pastor Bob's joining us. I'm going to do a commercial, and then I'm going to come right to Pastor Bob. Pastor Bob Weed has been doing some weeding. So that's the way I'll put it. I'll tease you with that. No, mess of good stuff's happening at the Eagles Nest. I'm just so excited. That's why I got you here. Anyway, let me talk about Dr. T. Do you know how to pronounce his name correctly, Brooks?
I'm not going to butcher it, so I'm going to
I call him Dr. Triglia, but it's Dr.
Trillia, isn't it?
Trillia.
Trillia. The G is silent.
I got it, Dr. T. Dr. Trillia. Okay, and the thing you have to remember about this man, not only is he an unbelievable chiropractor, but he is also able to handle us because he is a 6th degree black belt and also holds black belts in 4 other martial arts.
Wow.
So do not annoy him when he's in here, Brooks. Okay? Anyway, good morning, Dr. T, if you're listening, but this is my chiropractor. My wife goes there. Jason goes there. And my daughter Kim goes there, and we just love the place. It's actually called Peninsula Chiropractic Center. It's right on Route 13, right down there on the other side of Seaford, headed towards Laurel. And another thing they do is they do massages. I love that. And this time of year, I got a massage yesterday, and I said, I said, I bet a lot of people with allergies are coming in. And she said, absolutely. Because if you have allergies or migraine headaches or anything like that from sinus pressure, a massage makes a world of difference. Because, oh yeah, when you're getting a massage, you can feel it kind of running down your throat when they're done because it breaks everything loose. So, if you have sinus pressure, I don't know if it's the barometric pressure or whatever, or allergies and stuff like that, a massage, that's not the only thing a massage does. It can also make your sore and tired feet feel real good, and they're exercising the back of your calves, and they're like, what's that? And it's a knot, man, and they get to grinding on that knot, and that thing just, I don't know if the word dissipates or goes away or moves somewhere, but man, I love dealing with them. I can go there. My wife loves going there, and I tell this story all the time. It's a crazy story. My wife, she was never a fan of chiropractic care, and I'm not going to say today that she loves it, but she tolerates it better. But she had on the back of her neck, just like, just from years and so on, it was like a little, I'm not going to say she was a hump neck, but just a little area humped up, okay? And she started going to Dr. T, and she pretty much goes pretty regularly, once a month, sometimes twice a month. But anyway, that thing has went away. And it's just kind of amazing, over the past year or two. So anyway, Peninsula Chiropractic Center, you can look them up on the web. Dr. T's got his own business, been in business over 25 years. The dude must have just been a teenager when he started. It's now here's the website. It's a little tricky. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. Okay? Phone number 629-4344, 629-4344. Dr. Triglia is in there. He has Dr. Mickey Budd, and Dr. Harold Adkins. All three of them do a great job. Also, like them on Facebook if you would. And I also noticed one more thing. There are some days, like 4 days, I think, that they're open till 7 o'clock at night. So very accommodating. If you have health care and you want to make sure it's covered there or not covered there or whatever, give them a call, 629-4344. Good people. I highly recommend them. I do get an adjustment at least once a month, sometimes twice, but it makes so much difference. Even if you're catching a cold or something like that, you go get an adjustment. It doesn't absolutely fix it, but your circulatory system controls every organ in your body. It really does. So, and to me, it's cheap and easy, So, Speed and Ease. Peninsula Chiropractic Center, 629-4344. Tell them I sent you. I get a penny for every customer I send to my advertisers, okay? And it takes many pennies to feed Brooks.
It does.
Okay?
It does.
So anyway, Pastor Bob Weed, are you here?
I'm here.
And how are you today?
I'm doing great. I just realized now I know why your attitude's so good.
Why?
Because you go to Dr. T and not only adjust your back, he adjusts your attitude with that black belt he's got.
Yeah. And when that don't work, we use one of these things.
Yeah,
the Amish-made attitude adjuster. Sold exclusively at Weller's. For those watching online, they got to see it. All right. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Have you had a busy week?
It's been a really exciting week at Eagles Nest.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
It's amazing what God can do when we get out of the way.
That's it. Ronald Reagan used to say it's amazing what can be done when somebody doesn't look for the credit.
How often did you honestly talk to Ronald Reagan?
A lot.
A lot?
No, Trust me, when I watch the news some days, I'm like, where's Ronald?
Yeah, you're talking back to him anyway, huh?
Well,
he was a smart man, huh?
He was. Well, his secret was to bring people together.
Yes.
It's kind of like Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln brought good people around him. He actually bring his opponents. He could be an enemy, but if he felt it was best for the country, he'd bring somebody into that position because he wanted the country to win.
That's right. Because when we come together as a group, we all win.
When we work together, we win. When we work against each other, we lose. We see that in what's going on in our country. We need to come together.
Right. We need to be unified.
Unified. It doesn't mean we don't have disagreements. We can have disagreements and not be disagreeable.
Right. It's okay with me if you're wrong.
That's
right.
What you're saying? That's right. And it's okay with me if you're wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is usually more the case.
Right. Yeah. So, but anyway, can we talk about what's happening at Eagles Nest?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, you want to tell me, or you want me to describe it in my?
Well, I can start out and you can ask me questions. You do a good job interviewing.
Okay.
Well, we've been working with, we have a school at Eagles Nest. We call it Eagles Nest Christian Academy.
How long has it been there?
It's been 15 years.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Gosh, I didn't think it was a day over 14 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So
it's been there a long time. Church,
Okay.
we're like the 22nd, 23rd year of our existence.
Isn't that something?
I have to do the counting.
That's a big place there, isn't it?
It's like I say, it's a lot to say grace over at times.
Yeah,
but
a lot of doors and windows and hinges.
A lot of doors, windows, a lot of windows. One day I was cleaning one of the windows. I had a red jacket on, and I've got like a little white beard. And one of the school kids asked the teacher, said, "Look, that's Santa Claus." That's when I knew I had to go on a diet. I had to lose some weight. When they start calling me Santa Claus, I don't mind the gray, but the Santa Claus look has got to go.
That puts you over the top.
Absolutely. But we got a lot of kids. We have an early learning center, a school that goes up through 8th grade.
Okay.
Of course, the church. We have a campground. We just launched the Bridge Autonomous. That's in the process of the Bridge. 887 is our radio station, but we're launching that Autonomous because we feel it's best for the community. It can do more work in the community if it's separated from the church, and because its mission is to connect and to strengthen. And we felt like it's more it'd be easier to do that separate, as a separate ministry, separate church.
A lot of people don't know that
church.
Eagles Nest was even responsible for, going out on a limb and taking a chance and starting that station. So.
Yeah, and that's good. That's what we wanted. We didn't want people to really look at Eagles Nest. Once again, we want to bring churches and the community together. And so from the get-go, our goal was to bring the community together. And the way to do that is, like I said, if you don't try to take credit, good things can happen.
Right.
And so they're doing very well, and they'll be autonomous over the next 3 or 4 months. We're just waiting for the FCC to finalize that transaction.
All right.
And then this week, after several weeks of discussing with the Delmarva Christian High School Board, we decided to form a partnership with them between the school, our school, Eagles Nest Christian Academy, and Delmarva Christian High School.
So we're merging.
So they're going to absorb our early learning center and early grades K through 8 into their school and run the school, and then we'll supply the building facility.
Really?
And what that'll give us the ability to do is, as the pastor of Eagles Nest, there's been days I just don't know what hat I have on.
Because I guess you were over a radio station, a campground, early learning center, a school, and a church.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's right. So when somebody comes into my office,
and you can't
what
handle
hat?
all that?
Not well.
Okay. I know a lot of businesses have a manager that manages one store and has his hands full.
It can
let
be.
alone all these things spread over many acres of land.
Yeah. And so like when Pastor Bill, our founding pastor, retired, and I took over for him, like a year after that, we got the frequency that we had applied for, a decade earlier.
Right.
We got the frequency, had to put the radio station on the air. Right. And so, that's more than a notion. We had 3 years to put that on the air, and there was a lot of things that we had to,
It only took us like 2 years and 11.5 months.
Yeah, it took all the time that they gave us because it's a lot.
In the beginning, though, it seemed like forever, didn't it?
It did, and there was days when is this thing going to get off the air on the air or not? Because we had some obstacles and hurdles. But that just was, once again, it's not a distraction, but it was a distraction, just like trying to do all these things. And so what we're trying to do is focus.
Yeah.
We want our church to be more present in the community. We want to do more for the community.
More of that.
And we are. We're really working
extravaganza?
on Extravaganza, Big
Eagles
Easter.
Fest. What date is that? July something?
July 18th. July 18th from 3 to 9 p.m.
We'll tell you more about that another time, but July 18th, at least write that on your calendar.
Yes. Yeah, it's a big day. But these are the things we're trying to do because we believe that, like, we ask the question all the time, what would happen if Eagles Nest disappeared? What would the impact be on the community?
Would it matter?
Would it matter?
Right.
And if
would there be a void?
Yeah, if people wouldn't miss us, then we're not doing something right. That's right. Because it's all about, a church is not to take from the community.
Right.
A church is to serve its community. To give to
Eagles
the
Nest is responsible for other churches getting started. People come to Eagles Nest. People, come to know the Lord. They get in fellowship. They decide that they would rather fellowship somewhere else or get to know somebody somewhere else. And they come and they go and they move and then we get to meet more people. It's kind of like it's amazing. Is what I find.
A lot of, like you said before we got on air, movement. A lot of movement.
A lot of movement. I mean, if Pastor Bill had never started Eagles Nest, there's a lot of things that would have never happened.
And churches,
in this community. Churches,
ministries,
radio stations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, schools.
Yeah.
I mean, he played a role in the Delmarva Christian High School.
Yeah, he was one of the original founding board members. In fact, they had the first meeting to discuss the possibility of that school was in what we call our feed company. That's our youth building, which is really neat.
The
Doesn't look like
building.
much. Doesn't look like much on the outside.
But it's a happening
place.
But
inside, it is unbelievable. You need to stop by and visit. It's a great looking, very rustic, nostalgic place where our youth meet. But there's so many. That first meeting took place in that building when that was our church. And so there's just a lot of things, and now we're in the second generation of our ministry, and we're trying to do, what do we do? The world's changed. Right. How do we work together? One of the things that's really important to me as a leader is I'm a win-win type of leader. I want everybody to win. I think every church can win. I think every business can win. If we work together, we're going to be different. We're going to offer different things, have different strengths and weaknesses. So that's what we're trying to do in the ministry.
I think is our strength.
Being unique is for every individual. Like,
right.
When we become teenagers, often we want to fit in. When God made us unique, and we need to celebrate that uniqueness,
right?
But we struggle with it, and I think adults struggle with it as well. We're different. There's things that I don't do well. There's things I do well. And
would you like to review those?
The two things I do well: I eat and sleep. I can do those well.
Okay.
And I can talk. I guess the third thing. I don't know if I talk well, but I can talk a lot.
Okay.
But it's the same way with ministries, and so we're really trying. So this partnership with Delmarva Christian High School has been a win-win for both organizations, because we can focus more on what we do. They can focus on schools. We have really worked hard over the last 5 years to take the level of education up in our school, and they've done a good job. But we feel like this partnership will accelerate that process, help us to focus as a ministry, and enable us to get more into our community as a church and do more things like Eagle Fest, Extravaganza, service projects, things like that.
Our church is growing. Our attendance is up. We've got more things going on. We've got more people involved, and I think we need to prepare for that.
We do. We need to be able to reach people, but we also, one of the things that I stress with our church is we have to be able to pastor them. We have to be able to help them. We have to resource them. And that's a tall order. And so that's what we're trying to do, is focus so we can do a better job on that while other ministries are doing what they do.
I agree, and I'm excited to be a part of it, in other words, So if you have kids at Eagles Nest School, just stay tuned. It's just going to get better, in other words. They have more to offer, more things they're going to do, and I think their desire is to start right at preschool all the way to high school. So it's really a combining of efforts instead of a division of anything. It's all just everything is coming together.
Yeah, so combining strengths. That. I mean, we like we were talking
just about. Like we actually, on certain events, we partner with other churches.
Absolutely.
We're combining strengths.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've had people, when they come and visit the church, they'll say that, they're looking for this kind of church, that kind of church, and I because I know the pastors, I'll say, you would really fit well in this church over here. Right. But that's not what we do. That's
we're
not
probably
our focus.
Connected to a dozen churches.
A number of churches. I'd have to write a list out because I know so many pastors.
You want me to just take a commercial break while you do that?
Yeah, we'll fax it out to everybody.
Yeah, we'll fax it out to all the listeners.
But it's about, for us, it's about people. When people walk in the door, obviously I want them to come to know Jesus Christ, because I believe that the only way to heaven is Jesus Christ. Jesus died for us to forgive us of our sins and to give us new life, and He loves people. And so if we focus on helping people and bringing them to Christ and then connecting them to a healthy body of believers, a church, then everybody wins. And so we get people that come, they're not necessarily going to fit who we are, our DNA. That's okay. We try to get them connected where they fit best. There are people that fit with us, and so we run together to fulfill what we believe is our mission, and we do it together. So it's a win. When you do that, it's a win-win. It's kind of like when they put a restaurant on the corner.
Yeah,
and they put several. Everybody wins. You think that they would compete?
Banks
no,
do.
Because people come to that area. It's the same thing when we do life together and begin to respect one another and value one another. Some of the things that are happening, even in Baltimore, I've heard reports of the churches that are coming together and supporting that community, even in the midst of all this crazy stuff that's going on. The church is rising to serve one another, and that's what we are supposed to be doing.
Because I think the needs are growing. The needs of the community.
And government can't do it. Government has its role.
Right.
Government has its God-given role, but it's the churches and faith communities, as we get together and value people and serve one another and serve our community, it makes a difference.
Can you hang out for the next half hour?
I can do that.
Okay, we're going to talk to you again if that's okay. I just want to give out the website. Is it eaglesnest.ch? Okay, and 684-3149.
That's correct.
684-3149. Or they could just come to church tomorrow morning.
Stop 9:30.
Are we allowing anybody new to come?
Anybody new? They're allowed to come. Anybody old? They're allowed to come.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. And how would we describe it? We're right off of Route 16.
Yes, you hit 16 either way from Route 1 or coming from 113. You take Zion Church Road.
Okay.
And then our entrances, you'll see a sign on the right.
And tomorrow morning, 9:30.
9:30.
All right, everybody's welcome, and I always describe us as an extremely kid-friendly church.
Very kid-friendly. We got lots of kids.
Lots of kids.
And lots
some
of
them
adults,
might
so.
even be 50 years old. So anyway.
The biggest
all right.
kids in the pulpit.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to come back to Pastor Bob after my 8:30 break, but I'm going to hit a couple more of my fine advertisers, which is another good friend of mine, Bill Strickland, L&W Insurance Agency. My goodness, I don't even remember when we started. Another 25-plus year relationship. I don't even shop my insurance. I like them so much. And I always tell the story. Where was I? St. Louis. And my truck got broke into. I didn't even know what to do. You know, we went and walked this bridge. We come back to the truck, and the windows are busted out, and somebody stole everything. And, you know, I called Bill, and he's like, you know, it's funny, the oddest thing, like the first thing he says, do you need any money? I'm thinking, well, that was a nice thought. You know, like, did your money get stolen, you know, or whatever. But they got a hold of a glass company. I'm at the hotel the next day, and here comes the glass company to put the new window in. And he walked me through the claims and the people that were with us. It was Brooks's mom and dad.
Yeah.
They lost all their stuff. And it was just a great, I didn't have to deal with the insurance company. And that's what I like about L&W. They are basically a great insurance agency. They represent more than one brand of insurance, and that's how you tell who you're dealing with. So I'm under the impression that if an insurance company represents one brand of insurance, they work for the insurance company. If they represent a dozen brands of insurance, they work for me. And that's what I want. So when they come and meet with me, they bring me multiple choices and opportunities and things like that. I remember when I got my Blue Cross insurance with him, my health care, he said, I don't want you to ever call Blue Cross. He said, because they'll irk you, they'll make you mad, and you'll want to quit dealing with them. In other words, or quit dealing with him. So he says, if you have a problem, you call us. And that's what we do. Oh, I'm going to electrocute myself here. Am I still on?
You're still on.
I'm not touching no more wires today, okay? Is my hair standing on end?
They might be. The little bit that's
Sent out a search and rescue team for my hair. All right, I don't know what that was, a minor jolt. But anyway, L&W Insurance Agency, folks, if you're listening and you got insurance and you want to get a second opinion, you want to review anything, auto, home, health, life, commercial coverage, great people to deal with. What I really like is when you call and they're open, normal hours, a human being answers the phone. And I know you say, well, what difference does that make? It makes a lot of difference. When I want to talk to Sandra or Deborah or whoever, I want to know, are they in their office, out of their office, at lunch? I want to talk to somebody. So if Sandra's busy or off that day, don't give me your voicemail. Give me next one in charge. Okay? Anyway, 856-7828, lwinsurance.com on the web. Good people. I recommend them. Tell them I sent you, and I'll get my penny. I got another good friend of mine, Kevin Short. A lot of people know him. He owns MidSouthAudio.com. This guy is almost a genius, would you say?
I would call him a genius.
Okay. If me and Brooks and Kevin Short were in the room, there would be at least one genius in the room, right?
I would say there'd be three.
Three. Okay. Anyway, we went down, took a tour of his place. It's unreal the amount of stuff that he does. First of all, there's a recording studio. So you can go in there, and if you want to record, I thought jingle. He's like, most people record songs, Jim. So anyway, and they don't make albums, they make CDs. So anyway, I'm just letting you know, if you're a singer or you've written a song or you just think you're a singer or whatever, they can record it for you. Then you get in there and you say, well, I need somebody to play the piano. Or I have somebody to play a piano, but I need a piano. Man, they got a full-blown studio in there. Drums, amps, guitars. I don't know what all was in there, but it was a whole room full of stuff. Mm-hmm. So if you just want to do it without music, they can help you. If you want to do it with music, they can help you. If you need the instruments, they got you covered. And if you need somebody to play the instruments, they got you covered. So that's one thing. That's just one thing. Then you go to events, big musical events, wherever they're at, and you see them big speakers, and you see the stages and the platforms and the wires and the covers covering the wire. They rent all of that stuff. So if you're going to a big event, chances are Mid-South Audio has provided all that. Soundboards, amplifiers, and then say you're bringing in a musician or something. Let's say Eagle's Nest is going to have a concert or something, and a musician comes in and all he brings is his guitar. They can rent you amps. They can rent you the in-ear monitors. Say, you need a bigger soundboard. They can bring that thing right in and set it up. You say, I have no idea how to run that soundboard. They can run it for you to any degree. Say you're having an outside event and you need a stage. They got this tractor trailer. I seen it come in on the return day parades. Man, they pull it up and the sides come down, and all of a sudden there's this huge stage right in the middle of the circle in Georgetown. And I said, where'd you get that? He said, well, it was in my driveway this morning. It's mine. In other words, I'm like, oh, my goodness. So anyway, he has lighting, everything. You can tell I'm excited about it. I want to have an event just to be able to use his services. So it's MidSouthAudio.com, 856-6993, 856-6993. Now, the thing is, it's not a music store. It's not like you go there to buy a flute or a clarinet or anything like that. But yet he does sell stuff. In other words, we have got some stuff here, our speakers and our stands and stuff like that we got from him. So anyway, give him a call, 856-6993, and you say, how far will he go? Well, he does Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, and I believe you could talk him into going to Texas if you needed him to, okay? Anyway, MidSouthAudio.com. Who is next on the agenda, Brooks? Oh, I got these tickets. I want to make sure everybody knows this is a group coming to the fair, Casting Crowns, and another group is with them called For King and Country. I paid $38 a piece for the ticket. I'm actually going the opposite way. Most people buy them for $38 and then want to sell them for more. These are great trackside seats. This is my Mother's Day gift idea. I'll sell them for $30 a piece today. Okay? So if you need some trackside seats to the Casting Crowns concert at the fair, $30 a piece today and today only at Weller's, and I do need cash for that because it's not a Weller's deal, it's a Jim Weller deal. All right, so we've got that. Got a lot of Mother's Day gifts here. Do we want to do another free item?
I think you might be up against the time crunch here. We might want to save it for the next.
Oh, now you're pushing me out. All right, well, anyway, we're going to take a quick break. Pastor Bob will be back on with some other things. I'll probably say something relevant before the show is over, but we'll be back. And you can watch us in the meantime at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. We'll be right back.
Eastern Ornamentals Nursery is now open 7 days a week and ready to help you find what you're looking for to make your yard into a place you can relax and enjoy. They have wholesale prices, quality plant materials, and bulk or bag mulch at their 20-acre nursery. Buy direct from the grower and save. There are hundreds of plants to choose from at Eastern Ornamentals, and they will deliver to you no matter how large or small the order. Their well-trained staff with over 25 years of experience can advise you on how much water and food the plants you choose need to grow to their full potential. They can assist in selecting the right locally grown trees and shrubs for your next landscape project. Eastern Ornamentals Nursery has shade trees for those hot summer days, flowering trees, conifers, foundation plants, perennials, grasses, and mulch. Eastern Ornamentals open 7 days a week and located just 6 miles south of Milford. Take Route 1 south and turn onto Bakerfield Road. They're a little off the beaten path, but well worth the journey. 684-TREE or online at easternornamentals.com. At Eastern Ornamentals Nursery, they are growing to new heights.
CBS News Update. I'm Dave Barrett. Sustained winds at 60. Tropical storm Ana is about 115 miles off the coast of Wilmington, North Carolina. The first named storm of the season heading towards the Carolina coast at about 5 miles per hour. In Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina, WRAL's Brian Mims.
As far as flooding goes, local officials are not expecting widespread flooding. There could be some localized flooding with 2 to 4 inches, maybe up to 6 inches expected for this area. One thing's for certain, it'll be a windy, rainy weekend here on the Carolina coast.
Main concern is rip currents. Oklahoma's had twisters, baseball-sized hail, high winds, flash flooding, power outages, all in 1 week. In Oklahoma City, CBS's Don Champion says it's not over yet.
The National Weather Service says about 20 million people in the central and southern plains could be impacted by today's severe weather outbreak. The biggest probability for tornadoes probably in the panhandle area of Oklahoma and portions of western Kansas.
CBS News Update, I'm Dave Barrett.
Smart Drive invites you to join us for the second annual Highmark Walk.
It's great to save money, but sometimes you want to treat yourself to dinner at a new restaurant or indulge at the spa. You can save money and enjoy life with GetItHalfOff.com. Every week, brand new featured offers hit the online shelves of GetItHalfOff.com. Your life at half price. GetItHalfOff.com.
This week's featured offers include Marshall Steam Museum in Yorkland, Delaware, Fromage, a cheese boutique in Middletown, and Painted Stave Distilling in Smyrna.
When I start a new construction or remodel, I know my customers trust me to do what's right. That's why I always spec Marvin Windows and Doors. Marvin's been a pioneer in quality and innovation for over 100 years. They're a family-owned American company, and that resonates with my customers. With Marvin, there are no surprises. Their products deliver superior performance, and with countless styles, shapes, and sizes, it's easy to find beautiful solutions. My customers trust me, and I trust Marvin. Marvin Windows and Doors, built around you.
From new construction to remodeling and replacement projects, American Cedar and Millwork is the local resource you can count on for your next project. The team of window and door experts at American Cedar and Millwork has the expertise you need to ensure your job is a successful one. Call 302-645-9580 and schedule an appointment today. Visit American Cedar and Millwork in Lewis, Delaware, 302-645-9580.
Welcome to the Atlantic Finance Game Show. Thank you. Our first question is, do you need a checking account to get a short-term installment loan? Go ahead, Dan.
Not at Atlantic Finance. Ryan, I got $600 without a bank account.
That's amazing. Next question, describe a payday consolidation loan. Debbie?
2 or more payday loans can be paid off at Atlantic Finance where they lower your rate and cut your payments in half, and you get out of debt fast.
Call Atlantic Finance today at 422-3484 and find out how a short-term installment loan can work for you.
Welcome to the Atlantic Finance Game Show.
Thank you. Our first question is, do you need a checking account to get a short-term installment loan? Go ahead, Dan.
Not at Atlantic Finance. Ryan, I got $600 without a bank account.
That's amazing. Next question, describe a payday consolidation loan. Debbie?
2 or more payday loans can be paid off at Atlantic Finance where they lower your rate and cut your payments in half, and you get out of debt fast.
Call Atlantic Finance today at 934-6399 and find out how a short-term installment loan can work for you.
At McFoy Refrigeration, all they handle are commercial accounts: heating, air conditioning, ventilation, refrigeration, the design, the installation, and the repair for your business.
Every customer gets attention the day they call.
Well, Craig McFoy of McFoy Refrigeration, what if a business had equipment installed or purchased from another company?
We will handle the warranty problems. We'll take care of replacement parts or any service that's needed on those pieces of equipment and to handle all the paperwork. And we'll do that with any manufacturer of equipment, both heating, air conditioning, or refrigeration.
And whether you're servicing walk-in freezers, reach-ins, ice machines, deli cases, air conditioning, heating, or ventilation, business can't afford to be down.
Our business has, again, since creation of the business, we've given same-day service. Doesn't matter what time of year it is, we'll be there that day, and we'll take care of your problem.
McFoy Refrigeration, 424-8335.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay, Brooks, tell me when we're back.
I think we're back.
Give me some kind of a sign.
I'm waving my hands.
Okay. All right. I thought you were airing your armpits. Keep up with me now. All right, next. What's the next thing we need to talk about? Did I miss something?
You have some
Weller's
advertisers.
opens at 9, but we open today at 7. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay,
we are
but
open
if you were
already.
coming at 9, you can still come, right?
Sure, because we need some people to help. We have a little competition going on right now. Me and Earl are tied as far as trailer sales for the week.
I thought Earl usually just smokes you.
No. Normally it's close. He does beat me every once in a while, but it's because I'm, valuable
so what
in other
numbers are you
areas.
guys on?
We're both at 12 right now.
12 trailers and 12 trailers.
Yep, so we're at
So
12.
we've sold 38 trailers this week?
24.
24. Nobody else has sold one but you two?
Just the two of us.
Gosh.
Yep. So we need
24.
We
have
need
got
some
to
people
get off
come
of that
in
number.
And,
How many we sell last week?
I don't remember.
Okay. Okie dokie.
The week before that was
30
31.
Okay, 31. All right. We have not hit 40 this year.
No.
All right. We need to sell 40 trailers in a week, everybody. Mother's Day week would be fine. I don't even care if we just sell one more trailer today, as long as it's that camper. Okay? I want to get that thing out of here.
I think that's why Stan came down.
To get the camper? Okay. Make my day. I'll even bring it home for you if you want. All right. Well, let's talk about Wilson's Auction for just a minute. My good friend Dave Wilson, located right on Route 113 in Lincoln. Man, I was down there the other day. I'm taking stuff there every week. I had this red barn that I rented to Dry Zone, and it's now actually the worldwide headquarters for Dry Zone. But anyway, and mark your calendar. I forgot when we're going to be there again. Do you remember?
I can tell you in just a moment.
You do that. It's not till June. But anyway, I wanted to say that I had a building full of stuff, and I take some to Wilson's every week. The place is full. It's unbelievable. There's lawnmowers, there's benches, there's tools, there's dog boxes, there's toys, there's glassware, there's power washers, there's like musical instruments, there's coin sets, there's sinks, there's just everything imaginable. And you can go to wilsonsauction.com and look, because it starts at 9 o'clock today. It used to be 10 o'clock. Now they're starting earlier, and they're still there at 9 o'clock tonight. So it's got a lot of stuff for sale every Saturday at Wilson's Auction in Lincoln. Then you say, well, Jim, I got a house full of stuff. Well, they'll come right to your house and plan a sale and sell the whole house lot. If you want to sell your house, they'll do that. If you want to buy stuff, you can go to their auctions. The one nice thing Dave Wilson really likes me to emphasize this is what you bid is what you pay. And his point is this. Some auctions charge a premium above what you pay. It's called a buyer's premium. And he says when you're the auctioneer that's receiving it, it's a premium. But he said when you're the person paying it, it's a penalty. So he calls it a buyer's penalty, not a buyer's premium. You bid $100 at Wilson's auction, you pay $100. Not $110 or $112. If you bid $1,000, you pay $1,000. Not $1,100 or $1,200. Okay? So there's no buyer's penalty or premium at Wilson's Auction. What you bid is what you pay. If you want to go there on Saturdays, they have an auction every Saturday. Every Tuesday, they have a car auction. So if you want to sell a car, buy a car, Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock, they have this car auction. They've been serving Delaware for over 40 years. They're getting ready to celebrate their 40th year at that Lincoln location. They've been in the auction business longer than that. In fact, Brooks, you and I are going to go there, and we're going to do the show live from there.
That's not too far away, is it?
Like May 23rd.
That's exciting.
That's a Saturday, okay? We're going to do the show on Saturday morning, May 23rd from Wilson's Auction. I'm trying to talk him into having free food.
That sounds like a plan.
Yes.
We should even stream the auction.
He did agree to free fresh air, okay? So free fresh air and free sunshine.
You just need to push him for a little bit more.
A little bit more. Okay. All right, anyway, it's Wilson's Auction, Route 113 in Lincoln. Really good people to deal with. Wade and Albert and Dave Wilson and the entire staff. If you have any questions, any at all, 422-3454. If you want to go to a lively, interesting auction and get a bargain, get there today. And on the web, it's wilsonsauction.com. Tell them I sent you. That would be another penny, okay? Another penny. You want to do a free item? You want to talk to Pastor Bob? What's next there, Brooks?
Well, you were asking about when we were going to be at the Dry Zone next. It's June 13th.
June 13th.
Yep.
And that's the day right after June 12th.
It is.
Okay. All right, June 13th. We're going to have free food? Probably.
I would say most likely.
Do you think people would come? We need people to answer this question. Would you come if it was cheesesteaks? Would people eat cheesesteaks between 7 and 9 in the morning?
I'm there.
Let Stan answer this question. This is Stan the fan, has traveled all the way down here with his young bride from Smyrna. Okay? Good morning, Stan.
Good morning, Jim.
How's it going?
Great day. A little foggy out.
This is your wife. It's
bad.
not your sister, right?
Yeah, it is my wife.
Okay.
Thank you for getting me in trouble. You know, that's something I can do quite well on my own, but
really?
I appreciate your help.
Okay.
Actually, I think if I'm correct on this, cheesesteaks in Philly, the places are open 24/7.
Okay.
So that means you can eat cheesesteaks 24/7.
It's legal in Philly.
Yeah, would be my guess. And since Delaware is an extension of Philadelphia.
Oh, absolutely. And New Jersey.
Yeah, so I say cheesesteaks 24/7.
All right, well, we may just do cheesesteaks one morning, free cheesesteaks at the Dry Zone Red Barn. I forgot off track. I started talking about the barn first because of the auction, right?
Yeah, and I would say you can make it a breakfast thing if you want. Scramble little eggs, throw it in with the cheesesteak and egg.
Hey.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about crab meat.
I'm going to need like about an hour off as soon as the show's over. I got to go get a cheesesteak.
Now you're getting cheese cakes. All right. Well, anyway, mark that date down. When was it? June
13th.
We're going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn again with free food. Hey, I just want to remind people, I got to thinking about biking, and I have this bike rack that goes in my hitch. I want to make sure everybody knows we sell bike racks that go in the hitches, and we also sell hitches.
Yes.
Okay? And probably someday I'll be in the bike business before it's over with.
I wouldn't
Bikes
be surprised.
and kayaks are on my radar screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All right. Anyway, what is next? Can we talk about the website, or should we go to Pastor Bob?
I think we should hit the website real quick, and
All right.
we'll go to
Pastor Bob's up next. Pastor Bob, how you doing?
Doing well, Jim.
Use the microphone this time. All right. You were listening to Brooks, weren't you?
I got loud, but I'm not that loud. I got overruled.
All right. Pastor Bob Weed is here, and he was telling us all about the big merger where the Delmarva Christian High School is literally going to be going in the earlier school year business, more or less. So they're going to be dealing with all the people that work for Eagles Nest. I guess they're going to talk to them and decide how everything's going to go from there.
The intentions are to work with what we got. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They'll do what they, obviously can.
Should be almost a seamless transition.
It should be. We're working through the details now, all that kind of stuff that has to be, the devil's in the details, as they say. But, our
like
hearts
you
are
won't
similar.
be over there nagging them all day long like you do now.
Not like I do now, no. No. They may have to build a big wall. I don't know. Just keep me out now.
Cement.
Yeah. No, but we work well together. I was on their board for 5 years,
really?
So I'm very familiar with Delmarva.
They let you stay that long?
They let me stay that long. I aggravated them that long.
So it was a 10-year term, and they let you stay for 5. All right. So anyway, big news. We're excited. They're excited. Everybody seems to be excited.
It's going to be a win for everybody.
Yes, it is.
That's the thing that we want out of it.
And you keep saying the word community. It's also a win for the community.
It's a win for the community, yes.
Yes,
absolutely.
So Eagles Nest, we're going to be doing more outreach. I feel what Eagles Nest is really purposely doing is getting outside the doors and doing church out of the doors.
We want the service to begin when we walk out the doors.
Right.
Right. It's not about just what we do on Sunday morning.
Weren't we some there not too long ago where we had a little booth and all we did was give out bottles of water?
We did that last year at Bargains on the Broadkill.
Is that what that was? Yeah. So, I mean, we're just doing more and more things like that. So, and this is all new for us. So, we're kind of excited about it, getting out and about. So,
about the community.
Because people usually think of a church, they think it's there, you go to it, and all they want you to do is give them your money.
That's right. Yep.
Right?
Yep. That's
so
what
you're
going to
change my perception about that.
That's our goal. Our goal is to our goal, the gospel tells us to go love people, share the gospel. How do we do? How did Jesus do that? He went and fed them, he healed them, declared the good news. So we have to do more than talk. St. Francis of Assisi said, preach the gospel at all times, sometimes use words.
Right. But use actions more.
Actions speak louder than words.
Well, you've got a really good team around you, and they seem very excited about all that's going on. I guess the campground, is it open or getting ready to open?
It's open, yes.
So we have a campground there? Does
yes,
it have a pool?
Swimming pool. Yep, swimming
pool.
Water
wet?
Water's wet.
Okay.
It's cold right now.
Cold right
but
now.
It does warm up.
Okay. So anyway, but we have a nice campground there, too. If somebody wants to camp, they have cabins and stuff, too, right?
Yes.
So somebody could go there for a little getaway.
We have seasonals, and we have spots that, people transition.
So you can bring your own camper in.
Yes.
So if I don't get rid of this camper, I could bring it there.
You could bring it there.
Yeah.
And you got a nice camper. I've seen the camper. Been in the camper. It's a nice
get rid
camper.
of that thing.
Yes.
All right. So anything else about Eagles Nest? Are we open tomorrow? Are we taking the day off? Or?
We're open tomorrow. 9:30 is our service. We're doing something special
so we
for
have
Mother's
an evening
Day.
Service. Oh, you mean 9:30 in the morning?
9:30 in the morning.
I knew that. I knew that. We used to have free coffee.
We still have free coffee.
Do we really?
Yes, we do.
That's kind of a nice thing. It
is a nice thing. People enjoy the coffee. It's amazing to me. The people get there early and people stay there late.
Yep.
It's amazing what a cup of coffee can do. Like if you're somewhat introverted and bashful, you get a cup of coffee, it's like you can hide behind it. So it really helps. Believe it or not, I mean, the
Me
experts
and Stan would
say
need a big cup of coffee to hide behind.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with him.
You go to a party with somebody, and you have a Coke in your hand or a soda, or a cup of coffee. It's amazing how it relaxes you.
I usually have a handful of business cards when I'm at a party.
Flyers,
Brooks,
for trailers.
Brooks' business cards. He makes me take them with me everywhere I go. All right, so we got church tomorrow morning, 9:30. Are you speaking?
I'm speaking.
Is it going to be relevant?
It should be relevant.
Is it going to be timely?
It's going to be timely.
Is it going to be something I can apply when I leave there?
I hope so. We always have an action point, like this is what you heard.
Okay.
Here's what you do with that.
All right.
And tomorrow I'll have a specific one that relates to Mother's Day.
Good. Oh, are we having some?
We'll have some punch and some cookies afterwards.
But are we having a baby dedication?
We'll do a baby dedication. That's in the beginning. So
yeah, but I think we have a lot of people coming. I think tomorrow's going to be a big day.
Tomorrow is a big day.
I'm going to take my camera. Tomorrow's going to be a camera day.
Get my good side.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be there all day.
And then next week we're having a baptism. So we mix that stuff in the service. Like it's not the whole service, but we do mix that stuff in. It's exciting.
Well, it's nice to do that on Mother's Day.
Well, we honor mothers. We honor fathers on Father's Day, but Mother's Day is tomorrow, so we want to honor our mothers and so show how it ties in. One of the things that we stress is we show how the Bible is relevant to everyday life.
Right. It's not just an old book.
It's not an old book. It was written in a time that we have to understand the times that it was written
But it's
in.
so
But it's about what people deal with in every age.
Right.
You know, they had the same issues that we have today, and they had to approach them, in a different cultural context. But it's the same issues.
Right.
People haven't changed a whole lot in 2,000 years.
Nope, I agree with that. Well, I want to thank you for being on. I want to thank you for tolerating me at Eagle's Nest.
It's
been
it's
like
a tall
long
order.
stress test. You ever been on a stress test? Have you ever had a stress test?
I have not.
Okay.
My wife has. My wife's had some
Okay.
issues over the last couple of years. And so
Oh, I thought you were going to say your wife's married to you.
she's married. Well, I'm the one who caused the issues.
Right. So anyway, well, I appreciate you putting up with me. I enjoy Eagle's Nest. It's a great church. Denise loves it, and we like being involved. And you got a good group around you. And I want to say thanks to anybody that's listening that is involved in Eagle's Nest. You've got a great staff, because your staff is not only paid staff, but you got a great volunteer staff.
They do a lot.
A
It's
lot of
amazing.
people behind the scenes. Is it like 50, 80 people on a Sunday morning getting things done?
It takes about 75 people a week
75,
to do what we
and
do.
most of them are volunteers. So but anyway, and the ones that are paid are probably not overpaid. Or am I the only one that's
Nobody's
say
supposed to
that?
be overpaid in ministry. They got to make
That's
a
true.
living, but
Right.
we do live on charity, so we need to be respectful of that.
Right.
But people do work hard. They do have good attitudes, and
do
they're doing
care.
a lot for the community.
Yep. Well, thank you very much. That's Pastor Bob Weed, 684-3149.
That's it.
And eaglesnest.ch. That's ch. Okay? All right.
Thank
Are
you,
we done?
Jimmy.
You got anything else?
That's good.
I don't want to cut you off.
No, that's good.
Okay, thanks. All right, next is Brooks. Now we'll talk about our internet guy.
Sure.
He's not our internet guy. He's our
He's
website,
our website guy, yep.
I got a new website idea coming, but I can't say it yet until I get the domain name locked in. Okay?
Let me know. I'll get it.
Whole
taken
nother
care of.
project. Yeah, whole nother project for all of you. But this is Jonathan Hazelwood. He owns a business called The Creative Anchor. We are beyond excited because he's building a new website for us. I don't know like what building he's building it in, but there's a new website being built, and I'm envisioning it like this big warehouse that we're then going to put thousands and thousands and thousands of items in, and we're going to have an, what is it called, e-commerce store?
Yeah.
Where people will be able to, like when we're sleeping, they'll be able to buy one of these attitude adjusters if they want, and pay for it, and so on and so forth. And so it's our website right now is called Wellers.com, and it's an old website, and I guess old anymore. I thought these things lasted for 25 or 30 years. I guess 5 or 10 years is old. 15 is probably over the hill.
Yeah, 15 is ancient.
Ancient. So
Yep.
we might have an ancient website right this minute, but we got a new one coming, and a lot of neat things, and Brooks is helping with him. But Jonathan Hazelwood owns a business called The Creative Anchor, and if you want to talk about a website, if you have a website, you want to revamp it, if you have questions, you need any help designing something, he is a great guy. He speaks in normal language I can understand and Brooks can understand. Brooks is the IT guy. I'm just the guy that pays the bills. He can talk to both of us at the same time. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay? It's like he knows all these different languages. So anyway, he doesn't make me feel intimidated. Okay? Good guy. I've said it before. Jonathan Hazelwood. Give him a call. 526-7250. That's 526-7250. On the web, thecreativeanchor.com. Okay? I mentioned these tickets. I want to do one more giveaway. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. I did want to mention the socks we gave away earlier were new.
They're new?
I had a question. Were 6 pair of socks free used? No.
I better
They
make sure
aren't used.
Brandon knows that.
Oh, you told him to get rid of the used ones? Okay, for those of you watching online, I'm holding it up. It's a Bubba Gump Shrimp Company t-shirt. I have no idea how I got these, but I got them. And they're brand new, no armpit stains, and they have a price tag on them of $19. Okay? Today and today only. You have to call. What's the phone number? 337-8228. That's not toll free. 337-8228. Toll free from me. 1-302-337-8228. Okay? Absolutely, you'll get one of these free. These beautiful Bubba Gump t-shirts. Absolutely free. No purchase necessary. Today and today only in celebration of Mother's Day. If you call now at 337-8228. Stan, what are you thinking?
Jim, will you autograph those?
Maybe.
Because that would make them even more valuable. Than the original $19.
That's true. Or some people might say it makes them less valuable. You never know.
No, autographs are always valuable.
Oh, okay.
Even
well,
if
anyway,
it's only a penny.
Even if it's only a penny.
That's right.
Right.
That still
So,
makes value.
All right. Well, anyway, they're free. 337-8228. Call us now. One more Mother's Day gift. This is not a freebie, but it's the famous only available at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville that I know of. Amish made. The Amish tell me that you can use these right-handed or left-handed. They're male or female or whatever you feel like that day. But anyway, Amish attitude adjusters, normally $15 a piece. Today and today only, in celebration of Mother's Day. What are you guys laughing at? Anyway, $10.
No comment.
$10, okay? I was holding it up for the people watching online. $10 for one of those. They are so helpful. You can keep it in your car. You can keep it in your purse. You can hang it on your belt. Whatever you want to do, all right?
I could see somebody walking around with the thing hanging on their belt.
Well, people carry hammers.
You're right.
And they're a form of an attitude adjuster.
They are.
Okay? So anyway, we've got those. I mentioned the tickets for $30 a piece. Mother's Day is tomorrow for those who have forgot already, and it will be celebrated all day tomorrow. I'm going to Abbott's Grill for Mother's Day brunch. Brooks read the menu. I got hungry, but I got stuck on the carving station. Okay?
We got to stop talking about food because
you're having corn on the cob,
crabs,
shrimp. My goodness. All right.
We decided to do that, because we were talking about going to one of these other all you can eat. Yeah, all you can eat crab places. We're like, we'll get it ourselves. That way, it might save a few bucks because we have a big group going.
Right.
I don't think it's going to save a few bucks. I actually think it's going to end up being more money. But at least the benefit's going to be, we're not going to be tied down to, okay, now we need to leave because they need to get more people in here.
Can you tell my phone is ringing?
No, I can't even hear it.
It's Moose Moore. Moose, I'm going to call you back in just a few minutes. All right, folks, I'm going to finish the radio show before I take that call. Is that okay?
That would
we
probably
need to
be
have
a
a
good
show
point.
one day where we take callers. You know that?
Yeah, we should at some point.
All right. Anyway, don't forget, next Saturday is the big Delaware March for Jesus in Dover.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have some people on the show next week talking about that big event. I'm very excited about it. And what else do we want to touch on? We've got another half an hour left.
In 6 minutes.
Okay, so how can we get 30 minutes worth of talk in? So I want to thank Fran. Is Fran back at the studio?
Yep, Fran has been.
Fran, thank you very much for all you do. We could not be who we are without you, and some people wish we weren't. Yep. Is that right? But thank you, Fran. You're doing a great job. So anyway, Weller's is open. We've heard a lot of customers out here every time we open early. What else we got on our agenda? Can you remember anything? I know we're going to be at Wilson's Auction on the 23rd. So we're going to do the show there live from 7 to 9. Going to have something going on. I just don't know exactly what. Okay, that's their big anniversary celebration.
Yeah.
Then we're going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn. I forgot when.
That was the June 13th. Aren't we going to be somewhere on June 6th?
Oh, the Greenwood Mennonite Spring Festival.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing. I forgot about that. Look that up on Facebook if you would. This is an outdoor event. It's pretty much a most of the day event, so we're going to be broadcasting live from there. They have an auction. That's what I really like, okay? So they have an auction, and they have games and food and fun and everything. That's June 6th. Free parking, free admission, family-friendly environment at the Greenwood Mennonite School. What else am I missing?
I think that covers it.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
So should we stop the show early, or should we still finish?
I think you should keep talking.
Keep talking? Okay, so Weller's is open. I do want to make sure people know about my IRS sale. We have a lot of neat stuff. Can I talk about these Toro lights?
Yes, that's a great deal.
I don't have just a few of these. I don't even have thousands of these. I don't even have tens of thousands of these. I have hundreds of thousands of these lights. I have $250,000 worth of these lights. Jack Riddle, I hope you're not listening. Anyway, $250,000 worth of these Toro lights, okay? And there's these lights that they go up and down your driveway or your sidewalk, or you could just put a circle in your front yard or whatever you want to do with them, okay? And they sell for like $12, $15. Some places get $17 for them. Here's the deal. Crazy offer here. It's ridiculously silly offer, but it's a real offer. For $75, I'm going to give you 30 lights, okay? 30 of them, all right? And you can mix and match them or, just get 30 of one. So anyway, 30 lights, 15 cable connectors, and 15 packs of replacement bulbs. And all the lights come with bulbs, don't they?
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, you get all of that for $75. That's like 60 items for $75. And you're thinking to yourself, would I be allowed to buy 1,000 of them? Yes, you could buy 1,000 of them. We're going to draw the line there, though, okay? You can only buy 1,000 of these. So how much is that, $7,500 or $75,000? $75
times 1,000 of them would be 75,000.
Yeah, I like that one. I'd like that one. Okay, so you could buy up to 1,000 of these today, and they're available. But that's 30 lights. Just 30 lights are worth $75.
Yeah.
10 lights are worth $75. Anyway, 30 lights, and then 15 cable connectors, and then 15 packs of replacement bulbs. You could literally take those bulbs and just resell them on Amazon or eBay, and get most of your money back. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Because the lights come with bulbs. Anyway, $75. It's not a joke, folks. That's a real offer. Go to our website, which is Wellers.com. Look for the ad that says IRS Inventory Reduction Sale, and check it out. I'm out of time. Okay. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Pastor Bob. Thank you, Stan. Thank you, Brooks. Thank you, audience. Thank you, Fran. Thank you, everybody. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers.
Happy Mother's Day.
See you. Bye.
The preceding program was a paid commercial presentation.
Hi, I'm Eric Estrada, and I'm here today to talk to you about chips. No, not the handsome motorcycle riding kind that still haunts your dreams more than 30 years later. I'm actually talking about little FM radio chips, the kind inside almost every single smartphone in America. These chips will let you listen to real live broadcast radio if the wireless company